Hi, this is Keith from Pagoda Box. Today we're going to walk through launching an application from a quick start. So I've logged into my dashboard and I'm going to create a new application. There are three options to choose from. You can clone from an existing repo or create an empty repo and push your code there, but I'm going to stick with the default, which is quick start. Name this application and then choose from a quick start. These quick starts are community driven. We have created some of these, but they're open to anyone to create a quick start. And we'll choose a Magento created by Pagoda Box and launch that. Now we're launching an entire infrastructure, so this may take a few minutes. Let me walk through a couple of things. So first, you'll notice that there is a link up here where we're taking you to guides. This section walks through getting started on Pagoda Box. There are several different guides. This happens to be our recommended workflow, a little bit about working with Git if you're new to Git, and then the ability to search for other topics. So here's an optimization guide for Magento. If you're launching from a quick start, we've optimized most of what you need already, but you may want to customize your app for your specific needs, and here's a guide that will walk you through setting up some of those optimizations. So as this is building, it might help to tell you a little bit about what's going on. As you launch, we pull the code, the Magento code, from a Git repo. Inside of that code base is a box file, which tells our infrastructure what to build in terms of components. So I'll use this for a quick visual example from our pricing page. What this is going to build is a web component, a database component, and a caching component. And that will be automatically hooked up so that as traffic comes in, those will have been networked together. Now we start you free. Each component has a free tier, and you pay only as you scale. So in this case, if I needed additional web instances, I can add those web instances, and traffic now runs through those. If I needed to scale a database, for example, I can size that up and create a larger database. All of that happens really without you needing to do much, and started really from a quick start. So let me jump back and take a look and see how we're coming. Great. Let me go look at an admin panel. So it's booting up caching right now. This is what you'll see as after the application is launched. It's the dashboard. It really is the command center for your new application. And you'll see that it gives me each of the components that we just specified in that box file, web, database, and caching, each with their own analytics. Hopefully fairly easy to understand. Web is the only one that's happy with us. The database, obviously not very happy, and caching is starting to get upset, but not too bad. If I click into any of those, you can see the reason why. As we start you with database, you've only got 10 megabytes of RAM, which is not great for production, but certainly enough for the database to work and for testing to get the site up and tested. And you have the ability to scale that if you desire, and then save. Let's jump back and look at our progress. So you'll notice that we are giving you a feedback. It's launching. As it's launching, it's giving back a report of the status and what we're doing line by line. That becomes important if you're troubleshooting. All of the features that we've used to create a quick start are available to any developer. So a developer could take any application, use the box file to include database, web, and caching components or whatever components they need, as well as deploy hooks and build out an entire infrastructure on a one-click deploy. So that box file has read now PHP components, PHP extensions, and it will deploy those extensions with every redeploy of code. And we're obviously done, so let's go take a look at the app. So you notice that the name of the app has become a subdomain under Pagoda Box. So this site is immediately available online if you choose to share that. Now as we navigate through Magento, the application is going to build itself. We created the database, but it's going to populate that database as we navigate through. So each of these pages may take just a minute to load, but as we go back through those pages, obviously loaded and really pretty snappy. So this site is fully functional. The database components, as I was saying earlier, we've used some deploy hooks that have swapped out the configs, have used global variables to connect all of the components together, make sure they're talking to each other with the right credentials. So we've got an application that's ready to go, ready for login, really with just that deploy. So as I jump back to now managing the app, you can see that this dashboard is now for demonstration 2. Gives me access to those components that I can scale if I choose to, access to the app, DNS, SSL, even commit history, several different options as I choose to scale. And finally, if I go back to my home page, you can see that now this is one of the applications that I own, and I can access that from my home account simply by clicking in. Thanks. We're excited about Quick Starts. Looking forward to a lot of the good things that are coming, so stay tuned and hope you enjoy them. Thanks.